Hey, it's Jeff here, and welcome to NEBR, New England Beer Reviews. And today, I'm talking about a New Hampshire beer that's not been available here for several years. It's the Tuckerman 6288 Stout from Conway, New Hampshire. And it's a beer that first came out in 2007, and I had it back then, but it's not really been available pretty much since then. I think the last time I had it was 2009, maybe 2010, I can't recall. But anyway, it's back again, and here on this last full weekend of winter, it's a good way to finish it off with a stout, as a week from now it's going to be spring. And even though we got 1.5 feet of snow a few days ago, hopefully it's all going to melt and all the leaves will be coming back, the flowers will be coming back, and spring will be here. So stick around, let's talk about the beer. So here we go, the 6288 Stout. The alcohol by volume is actually 6.288 to be precise. So well, why not? 6.288 for 6288. I'll call it 6.3 just to make it a little more even. But anyway, the reason it's named 6288 is because that is the height of Mount Washington in New Hampshire, which is the New England's highest mountain. And it also has the world record of the highest wind speed. Let me see, it says right on here somewhere. In 1934, the Mount Washington Observatory registered a wind gust of 231 miles per hour. You wouldn't have been standing up there too long. If you were standing out in that, you probably would have not made it. You probably would have been knocked off the mountain. But anyway, so 6288 Stout. I've been really looking forward to them bringing it back. I remember liking it at the time, so it's been a long time. But of course, you know, one's palate changes. You know, I remember liking it then. We'll see how it all goes now. So I'm going to give it a pour into this glass, and this is going to only be available for a limited time. So just like the last time, a limited release, and I'm going to do that again, I guess. Okay, take a look at that pour. All right, you can see it's got a nice little bit of lacing on the side, collects a little bit, and you can see the color on this is dark brown with a tan head that seems to be simmering down just a little bit. Aroma. You got a nice dark malt, roasty malt character, and just slightest hit of cocoa even, but more of a dark roasty malt, and maybe even just like a cherry almost, a slight. That's how I interpret this one. But for the most part, it's really malty with a low hop profile, low to no hop profile. I'd say if there's any kind of hops in this, they're earthy and kind of off in the distance. So let's check out the taste. Okay, it's as good as I remember. A nice beer. It's got this really nice bready, dark bready character to it, and a really decent sweetness, which is what I kind of like in a stout. I mean, this has got a real nice, rich, sweet character to it. With the dark malt in the body, I'd say is medium, maybe even a little better than that. Medium to good, medium to heavy. A decently bodied beer. Easy to drink. And then there's this interesting sort of, there's no bitter bite. Not a big bitter bite at the end, but I'm picking up kind of a character, not fruit. That was a mistake. What I really want to say is I'm picking up kind of this toasty character at the end, and then there's a kind of a slight. Maybe I am picking up a slight overripe kind of cantaloupe type fruitiness at the very end. That might just be the yeast character intermingling with the limited hops that are in this, and they basically say right on here, this is brewed with malt, let's see, hops, yeast, water. The 4 main ingredients. It says right on there. But you probably can't see it because it's really faded into the label. But anyway, back to the beer. I'm glad I picked up the 4-pack. It's only available in the 4-pack, so I think it might be out in the 12-packs as well. And again, you have to buy it now, or I'm not sure when they'll do this again. It took them almost 10 years to bring it out a second time, so you never know. I mean, it may be another 10 years before you get to try this one, so I pick it up as soon as you can. Probably available mainly in New Hampshire. I'm not sure how many states Tuckerman is in. They may be they may be in different parts of New England. I think they are, because I know their pale ale is somewhat popular. amongst at least New Hampshire craft beer fans. And so they may be in other states like Maine or Massachusetts, not sure what, Vermont maybe. So, but you can definitely get it in New Hampshire. There is kind of a bitter, it's not the right word. It's like a woody kind of character. I don't want to say cardboard, but there's a papery. Papery might be one way to describe it. With those dark sweet malts, those dark sweet roasted malts, there's this kind of interesting papery sort of character in there as well that kind of lingers briefly at the end, but as I said, it's not really hopped up at the end. I'm picking up just the slightest fruitiness and more of a sweet, biscuity, sweet, toasted, roasted kind of malt character. Body smooth again. So it's a decent beer. It's as good as I remember. So that'll do it for now. This is Tuckerman 6288 Stout from New Hampshire. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.